I'll make this snappy. I'm tired. I don't have much storage. So if this cuts off, so be it. I'm gonna post what I get. So it was very recently the anniversary of when I moved home. Came and went. And I have very recently learned to let go. It's been the hardest thing I've ever had to go through, these injuries, and the hardest things I've ever had to accept. But I've learned that's the only way that I can move on, and that by accepting them, it actually makes me stronger. It makes me much mentally stronger. And that I'm more prepared for anything that life throws my way now. And yeah, I do have to carry these physical afflictions with me now, and it sucks. I don't know if they're going to be permanent. I don't know. But what I do know is it does make me mentally stronger and more resilient as I push forward. It's a very masculine thing in that way, to burden your suffering. It does make you stronger to not wake up and go, God, I wish I didn't have this. God, I wish this didn't happen. But rather accept it. Accept what's happened, accept what you have, and move forward with it. That's true strength. So anyway, it's weird because I've had all this negative association with coming home for this festival. And the festival was fun. It was a really big opportunity for me. And it's been really clouded by the fact that I had this injury immediately before coming home, and that it happened indirectly because I was so stressed out about getting this done. It was a project that I've had years to get done and didn't, that I was supposed to have done years. I'm going to say, yeah, actually, years, like 2 years before I did. Pretty much, more or less. It was shot in 2021. This was in 2023. It's now 2024. I have not touched it again since then. As far as I can remember, maybe once, but I don't think even once. And my life's been completely different, just the other day, like 2 days ago, still being affected by this injury in ways that are just life changing. And it sucks a lot. But you have to carry it forward to move on and be stronger. And that has been a tough fucking journey, like I said. But it's kind of ironic also. I hooked up with a girl I just met. It's very nice. I can't see the future. I don't like to get ahead of myself and get ahead of myself. But ironic that a good thing comes on a day that was very bad last year, but it was also muddied with consequences of my past, and made things messy, made things not as enjoyable as they could have been. And also, it's always my anxiety, which I have. If you want to look at what's really caused all these problems, it's kind of that. I put everything off. I let it hurt me. I let it stop me from doing things, put them off to the last minute, hurt myself. That's very bad. It's very destructive, self-destructive. That I need to quit. I'm working on it. I see beauty for my future, but this has been a little setback. Got me down a little bit that I'm still being affected by this shit, for sure. And the health stuff, I just don't know. I wish I had some kind of great positive news. What you come to accept, and that's been the toughest part, like I said. But you do come to accept, and that gives you freedom to move forward. And the people I've told my story to, without giving the full detail. I'm giving the full detail to like 2 people in my life. But even the people who have the limited story, like half of the story, like less than half of the story, take pity on me, like extreme pity. They're like, oh my God, that's horrible, man. I'm so sorry. I don't want that. I don't want to feel bad for myself. I've already done that plenty. I see people doing fun, exciting things. That's what I want for my life. And I want to be healthy enough. I see people twice my age, which isn't very old, people in their 40s, who are physically active. I want to be able to do that. I want my body to not give out on me from these injuries. I want to have a great life, and fulfilling in all these different ways, physically, traveling, romantically, etc., creatively. And I never thought I'd be questioning whether or not I could. And life's funny like that. It's made me accept a lot of things, though. It's made me a lot wiser. Braid of the Wise, that's the name of the channel, right? It's been tough, but I don't mean to be downbeat. I'm venting a bit, I guess, because I don't do this to people often. I'm always the upbeat one. I'm always the one who's like, you gotta be strong. You gotta accept what is. You gotta move forward. You gotta be present. I'm always sharing my wisdom that I've learned to other people in real life. So it's on here that I can vent. There's gotta be somewhere. You have to have somewhere. But I don't know exactly what's coming, but I know my projects are gonna pay off. I'm gonna take a big trip. I'm gonna move somewhere. It won't be too long. I can't believe a whole year's gone by. It would have really bothered me a lot. It bothers me less.